Indiana. In 1989, Darrell Pinkins and two of his co-workers, Roosevelt Glenn and another man, had left the factory and their car broke down. And while they were going to get help, someone broke into their car and stole their uniforms, their coveralls. At the same time period, there was a gang of 5 men in a car who were doing bump and assault, to bump and rape, to bump and assault and rape. And these men, who've never been found, by the way, broke into Mr. Pinkins and Glenn's car, took the coveralls, and left them at the crime scene. The police, using the coveralls, cracked the case by finding the wrong people through the stolen clothing.
Wow.
And that was just a decoy, right?
Amazing.
That was the decoy.
Well, no one was expecting anything.
Right.
It was just a coincidence. 15 years ago, a private lab working with the Innocence Project in Indiana found DNA, and they were able to say, look, we found 2 major contributors, making up 80 or 90% of the DNA on a jacket and a sweater. This is fantastic, but the appeals court said, wait a second, you've got 2 new unknown people plus the 3 defendants.
Right.
That equals 5. They stay in jail. That was the decision of the post-conviction court. So we entered into this case in 2014, where Professor Fran Watson from Indiana University Law School sent us the same data. And looking at the identical data, TrueAllele could separate out the mixtures, find a 5% component, a 10% component. There was another piece of evidence from a hair from another case that was also left at the scene from another defendant. And in the end, we found all 5 of the unknown genotypes. We proved statistically that these could not be the defendants or the victim. They were just unknown people. We also showed that 3 of the people were brothers, and there were no brothers involved at all amongst the defendants.
Wow.
So in April of this year, while I was giving a lecture at Duquesne University in Cyril Wecht's class, on this case, preparing for the hearing the next week in Indiana, on the Uber ride home, I got a text, and it said, the hearing's canceled. The district attorney's letting him go. There's no DNA evidence. There's no point in even contesting it. And so after 24 years in jail for rape he never committed, Darrell Pinkins walked out a free man.
And how